I just want to indoctrinate you. Hi, I'm a scientist. I'm here to answer an important socially inclusive question. Can this non-egg-laying rooster be convinced to convert into an egg-laying hen? But will we be successful? Let's start the 4-step rooster transition process to find out. Step 1, education. We all know that traditional views of gender are based on nothing more than 2 things. The social constructs of Western colonialism, which are racist, and biology, which isn't real. So to help educate this rooster that gender is truly a choice and is rooted in the stone-cold reality of figments of its imagination, I have to undo millions of years worth of constructive instinctual wisdom that are clouding its mind. Hens aren't the only ones that lay eggs. Roosters lay eggs all the time. You can easily lay eggs. Would you like to lay an egg right now? You'll be a hero. Oh, you don't have the organs in your physiology that produce eggs? That's got nothing to do with laying eggs. Literally anyone or anything can be a hen and lay eggs. Step 2, coercion. Now, gender is a personal choice, and you can't have personal choice without coercion. So that's what we're gonna do here. It would be very inclusive of you to lay an egg. Being born a rooster and then staying a rooster is pretty toxic. You not magically turning into a hen is really marginalizing very oppressed birds. And you don't wanna do that, do you? All roosters who aren't biological hens do nothing but sit around and vote for Trump all day. I mean, could you imagine what he would do to our country? You don't want to be one of them, do you? Step 3, indoctrination.
Okay, before we get to step 3, hello and welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews, where we're reacting and review to things on the internet, same day, same shirt, different video. And today we are returning with AwakenWithJP, and he's gonna teach us how you can transition a hen into a rooster or vice versa. I like how he talked about how a lot of the progressive ideology when it comes to trying to change society, their excuse is always anything that has existed before the year 2000 is all a product of racism, patriarchy, and white colonialism or Eurocentric ideas, where traditional gender roles literally exist on the entire fucking planet. Matter of fact, again, I've said this before, America in the West, but particularly America, is the most progressive country on the planet. Despite what the university students want to say, it's because they don't get out of their fucking bubbles and echo chambers. I travel, I live abroad, and trust me, majority of countries outside of the West practice very traditional gender roles. They practice those gender roles before they were colonized, before the white man came. They practice those gender roles, man and woman. Yes, you can find some obscure tribe that might have had a third gender or some other cultural ideas when it comes to men and women, but most societies on this planet have traditional gender roles and traditional sort of household sort of functions. So unless you literally really believe in this idea of white superiority, that every other country on this planet is somehow just weak-minded and got influenced by the white man, then you're full of shit. And the whole like coercion, so the thing is that like a lot of the coercion won't look like heavy-handed. It will look like the example that he gave earlier was like, you'll be a hero, you'll be more inclusive, you'll be a part of the community. It's also coercive, right? That's like kind of peer pressure in a way, but it's sort of disguised as like loving and progressive. The same thing we saw in the What Is a Woman documentary, where they were talking to the doctor who actually gives like the chemically castrating puberty blockers to children, where she talks about how she talks to children about their gender. And even the way she said it in a way it was like, well, we talk about what their gender is, but more excitedly, we talk about what they want to become.
So what does gender affirmation care? You're a big proponent of, if we walk through, a child is sitting down with you, is questioning their gender. What's the gender affirmation process?
How I put it in words for kids so that they can understand it is, tell me your story. Where have you been in terms of your gender and your gender identity? Where are you right now? And more excitingly, where would you like to be in the future?
That type of language is influential because you're putting sort of this like either neutral or negative idea of like, well, you are a boy, but couldn't you be something else? Couldn't you be something that makes you a hero? Couldn't you be something that makes you brave? Couldn't you be something that makes you inclusive? Why would you want to just be a patriarchal, misogynist man? Why would you just want to give into the system by just being binary or cis? There was another girl who talked about this, who was detransitioning, where she felt like she, again, not in a harsh way being pushed into it, but just through being a part of these communities that put a negative light on just being white or cis and put a positive light on being something else, like trans. And so she was like, I don't want to just be a cis white woman. That's bad. So I'll be something else.
When I was about 15, I started using Tumblr. I was just going through this period of like, I don't like how I'm treated as a cis person. I don't want to be cis because cis means you're uncool and you're privileged and you're an oppressor and you're bad, and I don't want to be that. In that way, I was really incentivized to try to figure out a way to make my voice heard in these communities. And obviously I can't change my race. I can't really change my sexuality. So the only thing left was to start playing around with the gender stuff.
So the influence doesn't always have to look like bullying or something harsh or bad. You can be influenced in a way where it looks positive and nice, and you're just being a good person. You're just expanding your mind. You're just being open-minded or something like that. It's nothing wrong with a society being more open so people can feel free to be who they are and express themselves, they want to express themselves. But I think the social contagion and sort of this rapid onset gender dysphoria trend, that is not what we're seeing. The spike of kids who are identifying as non-binary or transgender is just abnormal. So a lot of people are blaming that more on social contagion because of the pressure within those social echo chamber bubbles. Anyway, I've talked a long time. We're gonna get back to JP.
Indoctrination is a medicine that works best when you start injecting it into victims at an early age. The older you get, the more of a closed-minded bigot you become who's resistant to it. This rooster is still very young and therefore at an appropriate age to make an irreversible decision that'll affect the rest of its life. So I'll start an age-appropriate indoctrination process with it by performing a drag show for it. Can we get these hens out of here? I think they're confusing they about what hens are. Nope, let me abort that for you. You're welcome. Step 4, incentivizing. Now, transitioning into something that you're physically not isn't easy, so susceptible minds have to be incentivized after they're educated, coerced, and indoctrinated. Do you know how brave roosters are that turn into hens? You'll be safe from social ridicule if you join this ridiculous group. If you join us, you can victimize yourself about anything. If you join us, you'll be able to easily land a job with the Biden administration, like maybe head of nuclear engineering or something. You could really excel at swimming if you were on the hens team. And you want to be a winner, don't you? Now that our gender fluidizing process of educating, coercing, indoctrinating, and incentivizing is complete, let's see if we've been successful. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful hen over there. There are 0 differences between it and any other hen. I can't tell the difference. Would you like to lay an egg now? Yeah, just go ahead and try. Just like push a little bit. Kind of like you're trying to poop, except push out an egg instead. Seriously, stop with all the hate and just lay an egg. Guys, I don't think it's working for some reason. All right, well, our unsuccessful scientific attempt to prove that roosters can become egg-laying hens proves that roosters who aren't hateful bigots can easily become egg-laying hens. I think this powerful proof will inspire other animals in the animal kingdom to stop subscribing to toxic gender-conforming norms and start conforming to our new abnormal gender-conforming norms. Because if they don't, I'll get rageful, and that's the root of good science.
Okay guys, that was a little silly, but we got the point. I like where he said that we have to sort of get them to transition when they're younger. So because when they get older, they just get more bigoted and hateful. When really the truth is when you get older, you gain more life experiences, you develop more sort of common sense, knowledge, your brain finishes developing so you can understand the long-term cause and effects of your actions, and then you probably won't transition because you're just smarter and you're a grown-up, right? Even though the argument to transitioning early is so they can easily pass as whatever gender or sex that they identify as, even though they keep saying gender is fluid. So I don't know why they want to make permanent changes to someone when they're young, when they have their whole life to be fluid and go do fluid motions. But now if they want to change their gender and be fluid, they have to reverse all the surgery and get all the hormones and chemicals out of their body and then go through puberty at age 30. Yeah. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think of this video in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below and links to all of the alternate platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter, other ways to support me and other ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle. So I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go to the description box below and also in the comment section. Hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories are usually most up to date. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.